No, I'm sorry. It's 1 Samuel. The 17th chapter. I'm going to ask Missionary Pearson if she would read for me tonight. We're going to start reading at the 47th verse through the 52nd. Amen? Come on and read.
And all this assembly
shall
know that the Lord saveth not with sword and spear.
Yes.
For the battle is the Lord.
The battle is the Lord. I was praying on this evening and I was asking God, Lord, what do you want me to say? And this is hot off the press. God told me to tell you something to encourage you tonight. Come on and read.
And he will give you into our hands. And it came to pass when the Philistines arose and came and drew nigh to meet David, that David hasted and ran toward the army.
He ran toward the army,
to meet the Philistines.
Yes, come on.
And David put his hand in his bag.
Yes.
And took thence a stone.
Yes.
And slang it.
And slang it.
And smote the Philistine.
And smote the Philistine.
In his forehead.
In his forehead. Come on.
That the stone sunk into his forehead.
It sunk into his forehead. Come on.
And he fell upon his face to the earth.
Yes, come on.
So David prevailed over the Philistines.
Yes.
With a sling and with a stone.
Yes.
And smote the Philistine.
And smote the Philistine.
And slew him.
And slew him. After even killing him, he smote the Philistine and slew him.
But there was no sword in the hand of David.
All right, come on.
Therefore David ran.
Yes.
And stood upon the
He
Philistine.
stood upon the Philistine.
And took his sword.
And
drew it out of the sheath.
And drew it out.
Of the sheath thereof.
Yes.
And slew him.
And slew him.
And cut off his head.
And cut off his head. Look at there. Come on.
And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled.
Yes.
And the men of Israel and Judah arose.
Yes.
And shouted.
Yes.
And pursued the Philistines.
And pursued the Philistine.
Until they come to the valley.
Yes.
And to the gates of Ekron.
Yes.
And the wounded of the Philistines
fell down
by the way of Sharon.
Yeah.
Even unto Gad.
Yes.
And unto Ekron.
That's enough. I would like to use for a little thought on this evening. Kill the giant. Kill the giant. Just look at your neighbor and tell him, kill the giant. Look at somebody else and tell them, kill the giant. See, some of us right now have some giants in our lives. Goliath was a giant of the Philistines' army from Gath, who single-handedly cowed the armies of Israel. Just like these bullies in school. I don't know if you've ever had a bully, but I had a bully when I was in school in Los Angeles. And every day this girl was relentless in telling me she was going to beat me up. Every day, and I was scared. And I would run as fast as I could after school, but one day she cornered me in the corner. And I had to fight for my life. Everybody was on her side. But I want you to know tonight that you can keep